Hey everyone, this is Joy of Joy Morris Beauty, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing my 3-year, 3-month update. So stay tuned. All right, so I am fresh home from a retie and also a color process to kind of color my grays. So I always feel like $1,000,000 when I come home from my reties. I kind of have this process that I go through where I bring my makeup bag with me, and then kind of while I'm chatting with my loctician while she's fixing my hair and getting my hair back into great shape, I usually just very slowly kind of like do my makeup and take my time while we're talking and watching TV. So I'm happy I got my color touched up, and I'm still using the same color that I've shared on the channel many times before, the rinse. But I needed my roots touched up because if you look in some of my recent videos, a lot of my gray was peeking through, and it's covered now by color, but I'm pretty sure at this point, if I had let my gray grow out, I probably have like this very prominent streak kind of in the front. And at some point, I might feel more comfortable about wearing it out, but it's not anything I want to do anytime soon. So I'm still enjoying my hair, my non-gray hair, and enjoying my fresh cut that I showed on my last video. And I'm just kind of keeping everything as nice as possible. So I did have to get one lock combined. Kind of over here in this corner, I don't know or think that it's related to my alopecia, but some of my corner locks were just kind of smaller and thinner than the rest of my hair. So while my loctician was kind of working through and retying it, she was kind of commenting on just kind of what it was like, kind of what shape it was in. And I said, just combine it. I don't want to be the type of person who's holding on to locks that might be better in a different situation, whether it's starting it from scratch or combining it or whatever. So she ended up kind of combining one of my corner locks with another lock in the corner to strengthen, those edges, those edge locks, they go through a lot. And I used to do some crazy stuff to my edges too. I'm not gonna lie. Even if you look at some of my really popular crochet hair videos before I got locked on the channel, I was just like pulling everything on my edges. So I'm just glad I got edges, and I'm still trying to baby them and love them to where they need to be. But I do still have this newbie lock right here for my hair, still kind of growing back stronger after my postpartum shedding phase that I went through. And then I got a new one over here. Let me see if I can find him. Where are you? Yeah, I'm trying to find him. He's hidden. I haven't named him yet. I got to figure out a name for him. There he is. There he is. So both of my newbie locks are around the same size. Bert and Ernie. I don't know. I'll figure out a name for them. If you've been watching my shorts, I have been trying out some different lock styles, and where that came from for me, to be honest with you all, I mean, it's no secret my forehead is larger than average. So sometimes I feel a little self-conscious about my forehead and kind of having it out there. Sometimes I kind of want it to be hidden. And so when I used to wear weave, I would just cut a bang or whatever. It's not that simple with me having locks. So I've been trying to figure out what lock style works for me. So I have tried a couple of them. I posted a couple of them. I think I found another one that I like that might more realistically work for me on a kind of like a weekly basis, because I usually don't spend a lot of time prepping my hair or styling my hair after I wash it. And I'll be putting up a short sometime soon with that bang style to show you all. But I've been having fun with my locks and just enjoying the additional length that I have now that my locks are a little longer. For an alopecia update, we're still doing well with my symptoms still kind of slowly subsiding. A few changes in my routine. For my DIY rosemary spray, I ended up kind of not putting my spray in a continuous sprayer anymore, because the oils that was in the rosemary naturally, when I would keep it in the fridge, since it doesn't have any preservatives in it, it would end up coagulating, for lack of that might not be the most appropriate word, but it would end up kind of turning into a solid in the continuous sprayer and clogging up the lines. It was getting complicated. So this actually makes a whole lot more sense to just have it in a bottle with a spout and I use more of it actually, especially if I go out in the sun. Sometimes I am going out without a hat, but what I do is when I come back, I'll kind of douse my scalp with a rosemary spray to get ahead of any inflammation. And I have been using it more and more. I just made this batch maybe within the past week, and I'm already halfway through it. So my scalp is getting more love from the rosemary this way, and it's working out for me. And I love rosemary so much that I've actually started taking a rosemary supplement. I said it does wonders for my scalp so well. I might as well see what happens if I take it internally. So they do sell rosemary supplements that you can take. So this is one brand that I was just trying out. And one thing I did notice is the next day after I took it, it was like later in the evening. And usually by this time of day, depending on what I had going on that day, I'm like tired, I'm exhausted, I'm like, crawling to bed. And I felt like my mood was elevated. I felt like my energy was elevated. I said, I'm not as tired as I usually am. I'm not as like down, for lack of a better word, as I usually am, especially in the wintertime, because I really don't like the wintertime. I've never been diagnosed, but I think I have seasonal affective disorder. I literally hate when it gets cold and when it's not as sunny. And so this has actually helped me. That's the first benefit that I noticed, which is listed as it can help your mood, it can help memory. Those are some of the benefits that are listed for this supplement. And of course, it's different for each person. You have to check with your doctor. But I have been enjoying the rosemary supplement so far. And even just with my scalp, just, continuing to feel that it's kind of slowly progressing over time. And this is kind of where my part is right now. My part had started getting like a little wider. My density was starting to decrease, but it's definitely been kind of coming back, which again, I can't even talk about how grateful I am for that. And some of you all have been leaving comments about my makeup routine, asking for an updated makeup video. Thank you. I'm always working on, I'm not the type of person, I don't like to be stuck or get stuck in a certain style or way of doing things. So I'm always trying to see what products can I change? What part of my routine can I change? So, I mean, if I did a makeup video every week, it probably would be slightly different every week. But based on my current routine that I am loving, I am going to do my best to get one up for you all soon. I got some travel coming up this month, so it may be a few weeks, but it is on my mind and it's on my internal to-do list to get up a spring makeup tutorial for you all. If you have any questions or comments, leave them for me below. Thanks always for watching. I appreciate you all. Take care. Bye.